Hello dear students, welcome to this English lesson on أونروا TV. Welcome again dear students. First of all, let's look at the tree of pictures. Now look, we have a group of pictures. Look here. These are box. Good. Now let's have these box in details. The first one, look. This book is about animals. The next one, this book is about explorers. The next one, this book is about sports. And this book is about adventure. And the last one, dear students, this book is about Syria. Thank you very much. Now, dear students, we have a dialogue between two boys. Now, let's listen.
What books do you like reading?
I like reading adventure books.
What are your favorite books?
I like sport books.
Who is your favorite writer?
My favorite writer is Sulaiman Al-Isa.
What does he write about?
He writes stories and poems. Thank you very much, dear students. Now, let's have this activity. Complete the sentences. The first one. Look. This book is about, look here carefully. Excellent. Of course, it's about Syria. Thank you very much. The second one. This book is about, excellent. It's about adventure. Good. The next one. This book is about, excellent, look, sports. That's right. This book is about sports. Okay. Look. This book is about, yes, that's right, explorers. Now, dear students, let's stop here for a short break. After that, we will continue the lesson. Stay with us. Dear students, welcome back. Now, we will discuss the sentences of the dialogue we have just listened to. Now, let's look at the first sentence. I like reading adventure books. The second one, I like sport books. Now, dear students, let's look at the verbs in both sentences. Look, the verb is like. Look, dear students, the verb is in the first form. Why? Can you guess? Excellent. Look here. The sentence started with I. And the second sentence also started with I. So we say, I like. Good. The next one. My favorite writer is Sulaiman Al-Isa. The second one, he writes stories and poems. Now, let's focus on the first one. Look, my favorite writer. So, my favorite writer is. We said is because it is preceded by writer. writer. So, writer is. Now, the second one. He writes. The verb here is writes. And as you can notice, dear students, it is ended with the letter S. So, write becomes writes. Writes. Here, we added the S because it is preceded by he. So, we say, he writes. He writes. So, when we have he or she, we add S to the end of the verb. So, we can say, he writes and she writes. Thank you very much. Now, dear students, let's have more examples. I like reading. We often come to the library. Now, look here. The first sentence started with I, and the second sentence started with we. I and we, dear students, are followed by the first form of the verb. So, we say, I like. I like. And we come. And also we can say, we like. And we can also say, I come. Why? Because I and we are followed by the first form of the verb. Good. Now, another one. He likes adventure books. She comes to the book fair every year. Now, dear students, as you can notice, the subject here is he, and the subject here is she. And as we said, dear students, when we have he or she at the start of the sentence, the verb must end with S. So, we added S to like and S here to come. So, as you can notice, dear students, we say he likes. He likes. She comes. And this is the S at the end of the verb because we started with he and she. And it, of course. So, we say he likes and he comes. And of course, we can say she likes and she comes. Thank you very much, dear students. Now, let's have the last example. We have a book here about explorers. So, this book is about explorers. It looks interesting. Now, let's look at the first sentence. Look, we said this book. Book. So, dear students, book, we say this book is. And here we said is because we have one book. One book. So, this book is about explorers. Now, let's look at the second sentence. It looks. The verb looks. As you can see, dear students, it is ended with the letter S. So, look became looks. And why did we add S here to the verb? Excellent. Because we have it at the start of the sentence. So, it looks interesting. It refers to the book. So, the book or it looks interesting. Thank you very much. Now, dear students, it's time for practice. So, let's practice. We have a group of words, and we have to fill in the spaces. First of all, dear students, let's read these words. Writes, visit, adventure, reads, looks, and favorite. Now, dear students, let's have the first sentence. Number one, Sammy, history books and poems every week. Sammy, what does he do every week? Yes, that's right. Sammy reads history books and poems every week. Thank you. The second sentence. We always, the library. We always, of course, we have to say visit the library. So, we always visit the library. And as you can notice, dear students, the verb visit is in the first form. Why? Very good. Because we started the sentence with we. So, we say we visit. Good. The third one. Sulaiman al-Isa, stories and poems. Very good. He writes. Sulaiman al-Isa writes stories and poems. And here we added S to the end of the verb, write. Why? Excellent, you are right, dear students. Because Sulaiman al-Isa is singular, one person. So, Sulaiman al-Isa, or he, writes stories and poems. Thank you very much. Number 4. This book, interesting. So, we say, this book, excellent, looks interesting. Looks interesting. Number 5. I like reading books. What type of books? Very good. We have adventure books. So, dear students, I like reading adventure books. The last one, dear students, number 6. What's your book? We say, what's your favorite book? What's your favorite book? Thank you very much. Now, dear students, we will stop with another short break. After that, we will continue the lesson. So, stay with us. Dear students, welcome back. Now, let's watch a video about a little girl talking about her dad. So, let's watch.
Hello, I'm Lottie. I'm 10 years old. I live with my dad and my sister in England. I'm going to tell you about my dad. This is my dad. His name is Paul. He's 46 years old. His hair is black and grey. He's got green eyes. I've got green eyes too. My dad gets up early most days. He makes our breakfast, and sometimes he takes me to school. My dad's making my breakfast in this picture. My dad is a teacher. He doesn't teach children. He teaches other people who work with him. Dad's at work in this picture. My dad gets home at 5 o'clock. Sometimes I help him cook our tea. In this picture, I'm helping to make a pasta sauce. After tea, my dad sometimes helps me with my homework. He's helping me with maths here. I like maths. In the evening, we sometimes watch TV, or my dad reads. He loves reading. I love reading too. At the weekend, we do different things. Sometimes we go to the library. I'm choosing some books here. Sometimes at the weekend, we go to the cinema or to a concert. My dad loves music. Sometimes the concerts are a bit boring. It's great living with my dad and my sister.
Thanks for the British Council for providing us this video. And now let's discuss what we have just watched. Now the video was about my dad. My dad. These are some sentences in the video. He gets up early most days. The girl says, he gets up early most days. Another one, he takes me to school. He helps me with homework. And the last one, dear students, he loves music. The girl is talking about her dad and says about him, he. And because we say he gets, he takes, he helps, and he loves. Look, we added S to the end of each verb because we started the sentence with he. So, he gets, he takes, he helps, and he loves. Thank you. So, dear students, my dad, we say he. So when we have he at the start of the sentence, or she, of course, we add s to the end of the verb. So, for example, get becomes gets. So he gets. He takes. He helps. And he loves. And you can notice, dear students, of course, the s at the end of these verbs, because again, he. Good. Now, dear students, let's look at this girl. This girl often goes to this place. This is the book fair. Book fair. She says, I go to the book fair every year. I like reading science books. Again, I go to the book fair every year. I like reading science books. Now, dear students, let's look at the verbs in these sentences. The first one is go. Go. And the second one is like. Go and like are in the first form. Okay, can you guess why? Excellent, because we have I. So we say I like and I go. Now, dear students, let's look at something new. We have the word every. Every. It shows us when to add s to the verb or just to give the verb as it is in the first form. Every. Later on, we will have some words like every. Now, dear students, let's look at the following picture. They say, we like reading and we often come to the library. Now, as you can see, dear students, we have we. So we say we like. We like. So we said like because of we. So when we have we say we like. But when we have he, we say he, excellent, he likes. We add s to the end of the verb. Excellent. Now the second sentence. The same. We have we here and the verb come. So we say we come. We said come because we have we. Now, dear students, we have often here. Often is similar to every. Now, let's have another example. This boy has a book. He always reads science books. He always reads science books. Now look, he. So, in this case, we have to add s to the end of the verb in the sentence. So, the verb is reads. Look, we added s to it. So, the s because of he. We say he reads. So, the sentence again, he always reads science books. Thank you very much. Now, dear students, again, we have here another word similar to every and often. So, the word is always. Always. Okay. Now, look. The words again are always, often, and every. Again, always, often, and every. Can you read them, dear student? Excellent. Yes, thank you very much. Now, we will have some other examples. The first one, I go to the book fair every year. We often come to the library. The last one, he always reads science books. Now, dear students, look, the verb in the first sentence is go. Go, because we have I at the start of the sentence. I go. The second sentence, come. Come. So, we said come because we have we at the start of the sentence. Look, the verb here is reads. It is ended with s. Why? Because the sentence started with he. So, dear students, we say he reads. Now, let's focus on the words we have just talked about. The first one is every, and the second one is often, and the last one is always. Here, we say, I go to the book fair every year. Every year. We often come to the library. He always reads science books. Good. Now, every, often, and always show us how often you do something. How often you do something. Now, let's practice again. Choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. The first one. He writes or writing a poem every month. So, dear students, excellent, you are right. We say he writes. He writes a poem every month. So, the sentence, he writes a poem every month. Thank you. The next one, I often reads or reading adventure books. So, I often read adventure books. Thank you. The third one, we goes or going to the book fair every year. We, excellent, we go. We go to the book fair every year. The last one, dear students, she always drinks or drinking a cup of coffee in the morning. Very good. Drinks, because we have she. So, she always drinks a cup of coffee in the morning. Thank you very much. Now, dear students, let's have this activity. Talk about something you do. Talk about something you do. The sentence says, I always. Now, we will have a picture to help you. Okay, can you guess? Very good. You can say, I always read, for example, adventure books. I always read adventure books. Thank you very much. Another one. I often, okay, I often, very good. I often write poems, for example. So, I often write poems. Thank you very much. I sometimes sleep early. I sometimes sleep early. The last one, dear students, every year. Look, she says, I go to the book fair every year. So, you have to say, I go to the book fair every year. Thank you very much. Now, dear students, let's conclude our lesson with this project. So, we have a project here. Write about your favorite book. Write about your favorite book. Now, you have to bring a sheet and a pencil to write down the questions, to answer them. Now, as we said, write about your favorite book. The first question, dear student, who gave you the book? Who gave you the book? The second one, who's the writer? Who's the writer of this book? Number 3, dear students, what is the book about? What is the book about? The last one, why do you like this book? Why do you like this book? Now, dear students, I will read the questions once more. Number 1, who gave you the book? Number 2, who's the writer? Number 3, what is the book about? And number 4, why do you like this book? Now, dear students, this is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you got benefits and enjoyed your time. Thank you very much for watching and goodbye.